Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Trails Through Daybreak 2. Last time, we finished up getting all the collectibles we possibly could, as well as playing through all of the activities here at the Aramis Academy. This episode, I want to go ahead and finish up everything we can do before the final dungeon, which means going through 8 connection events and playing through 8 more activities, which means for these connection events, all you want to do is come over here and you want to watch any 8 that you choose. I will be going through the ones I know I need to watch first, and I'll be pointing out a couple that you want to watch. You're going to want to watch Wrens here, and if you have an extra one at the end, I would watch Fairies. Both of them have an exclusive item that you can only get through watching their events. So, I'm just going to go ahead and watch Wrens real quick. This will be a long episode. I think I'm just going to go through it all the way. Even if each of these are 10 minutes, that's looking like an 80-minute episode. But we're just going to keep going because I want to get all this done right now. Right there's a picture. I don't know if it'll zoom in on it, but that was her brother, her sister, and her best friend.
Thank you for bringing Potter Mater back to me. I do hope you realize I will not stand to let this debt go unpaid.
And that gets
Prepare
Ren
yourself,
to a
because
max level
one day
connection.
I will show you just
And
how
Van,
grateful I
a max
really
level
am.
connection. And you get Potter Mater. So, I don't think that's the last one, is it? Let me check. Hollow Cores maxed. What about Hollow Cores total? Well, I'm not seeing it here. However, you do want to go ahead and get that. It is one of the only Hollow Cores that you can't get through regular gameplay. I'm just going to quickly... Actually, I don't need to worry about that yet. You do get Potter Mater. Let's see if I can just go give it to Ren, see if it's a good boost for her.
Activating maintenance mode.
Nope, I want to change to Hollow Core. And let's look at Potter Mater.
Potter Mater, ready to assist.
Nice. Yeah, that was about 10 minutes. We're going to watch 7 more. So here we go. We're just going to go down the list of people I need. She needs to be 100, so we will do Yume next. For character connections that I don't really care about and we're just doing for the completion, I'm just going to fast forward through it. You're going to get the gist of it. If you need to, go ahead and pause or slow down the video. However, I'm just going to speed through it so that way we can get through all of these in one episode.
always playing with me, Van. If you're ever feeling sad because of work, just let me
And
know.
Yume gets maxed out as well.
I'll give you a nice pat on the head.
You get
Then
Yume's charm.
you'll feel all better.
I do quickly want to play a game of basketball. I totally forgot I should have played with Judith in the last episode, because I want to get Judith maxed out. She only needs 10 more, so this should get her to her max.
Let's do our best out there, all right?
If we're doing this,
I don't even know if I need to
in it
win.
it.
Let's do easy, I guess.
Okay,
Let's just
let's
begin.
Yeah,
You did it!
there.
I'm just gonna keep shooting.
Excellent job.
Great job!
Crap.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent work!
And I'm gonna see, can I just...
Not happy.
Yep.
Nice move.
You've got talent in spades!
You can do it.
Huh?
No.
We can still make it!
I don't think
No,
so.
okay, I actually do need to
Stay
move.
calm.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Please hang in there! Oh no!
Are you kidding me?
Do your best! Great!
Good, I got one.
Yeah!
There.
Okay, I actually have to focus now.
Aw.
Yeah! Yeah!
If you don't shoot, I win. Great.
Looks like victory is ours.
Maybe I was acting a little immature back there.
And there's a boost for Judith for her maximum support. Go ahead and grab 10 bonds maxed here. And let's hop back into it. We can watch Shizuna. The only other two people I care about watching are Shizuna and Elaine. I think after that, I'll probably just start speeding through everyone else. So we'll just get the ones I want to watch out of the way. So let's start with Shizuna. He just went Super Saiyan. And there's
You were
Shizuna's.
almost there. Well, there's always next time, I
Maxed
suppose.
out.
You're now on the...
Now we'll watch Elaine's. That is the last one I care to watch, because it's the only other character I've been investing in throughout the game. It's the only other person that will get max, I believe, as well. Nadia might get max, but she's very close. Alright, let's go ahead and watch Elaine's real quick. Then we'll be halfway done with these. There we go.
Back when we were students, I always thought this day might come for us.
Yeah, me too, Elaine.
Oh, it's nothing. Just lost in thought. We're both still walking our own paths, so let's focus on that for now. I'll be happy.
Yeah, I hope you guys end up together too. Alright, so these next 4, again, I'm just going to try to get through them.
What's next?
There's 4 more, and again, I haven't been working on really any of these characters. I would recommend you at least watch Fairies if you can, because you do get a small item from her. So we'll go ahead and start with Fairy.
I still have a lot to figure out, but right now, I'm proud of where I am.
So it is a small thing, but you do get Barry's hair ornament. Is it just right here? Yeah, we'll go ahead and equip that on her. Nothing big, but just a little thing. That is the only other cool thing you can get from doing these connection events. So, next I think we're going to go ahead and do... we'll do Swin and Nadia, just because Nadia has a chance to get up there.
might be hanging up our substitute Spriggan hats, but we'll never, ever forget the time we spent with you, Aggie, and everyone else.
I can't promise we'll always be available, but if you're ever in a bind, hit us up. Next time, we'll be the ones handling a 4SPG of yours.
Alright, that's really everyone we even have a chance at getting maxed out. So now we're just gonna choose some people. I mean, I guess there's a chance. No, I mean, Kincaid's not gonna get there. Do I have anybody at 3 stars anymore? Nope, so at this point we're just gonna choose someone. We'll choose Kincaid, and we're just gonna breeze through it.
Comforting me. Ooh, how the script has been flipped.
Alright, and our final one, I like Rosette, so yeah, I'll just watch Rosette's.
Due to yours and Mirabelle's efforts, I was able to confront the regrets I had buried deep within my heart. If the opportunity ever presents itself, I hope that someday you will allow me to support you in the same way.
And so that is all the connection events we can do. As I've said before, you can't do all of them. You can in a New Game Plus run, but for now you're not able to. That was 50 minutes of just watching those cutscenes. It's actually a little over an hour real time, but that doesn't include anything I'm cutting out. So now we just have a couple more of these activity points we need to spend. I'm going to do this pretty quick. I actually think I know the perfect place over at the cards. You basically just choose a partner. I'm going to choose Nadia for this first one. We're just going to play through this real quick with speed up mode on. Hopefully it goes quick. Sometimes these games go, wow, we got to play through 7 of them. Doesn't matter if we win or lose at this point.
Take this.
Sure, Earth Cannon. Oh, please don't get back to me. Well, I'm out of cards, so I just have to take an attack. Or just Spark Edge. And of course, this decides to be a really long one.
You got me.
Which is fine. We didn't need to get first.
Again.
Nadia still gets the boost, and there she is. SLM chain upgraded. We'll go ahead and focus on Swin now. Play through normal. Yep, we'll grab Swin. I don't think Swin will be able to get maxed out here. I don't actually, it's going to be very tough to max Swin out ever because of the fact that you lose him for an entire chapter. Sure, we'll Firebolt.
Taste my fury. Get a load of this.
Guess that's it.
And come on, Swin.
And
They give me first, though. So what does that get Swin to? 100? Yeah, there's no possible way he can get to fit or up the max in this playthrough, because even if we go to the other ones, you can only get a max of like 3 other ones. So sure, we'll choose Fairy next. We're just going to play this game with different party members now. They all get the same amount of connection points. I believe it's 20 per run, but you can only play through each activity once, even on different difficulty levels. So, can we get a one-shot here?
Take this.
No, because he negated all the damage.
Take this. Take this. Let's trade.
Oh, I'm going to lose to a loss. Oh, what? Fairy, why'd you do that?
Got me.
I guess Fairy still wins.
So.
So, there's a little boost for Fairy. Sure, play through normal with Rosette.
All right, let the games begin.
Hydro Cannon. Oh, wow.
Take this. Take this.
Great. Already won. Didn't get
Why
first,
don't we
though.
play again?
Some guy had a 10 life and 12 in hand. That's awesome. Okay, we got 3 more points, so we will go ahead and... nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Sure, we'll do Aaron. Actually, might not be able to play. I might have to go to a different game after this.
Let the games begin. Get a load of this.
Oh, well.
Oh, sucks for you.
I just wanted Aaron to have as many cards as possible for our best chance at winning.
time this
Taste
Sure.
my fury.
My precious life points.
Well, I think Aaron wins. Yep.
I'm in a league of my own.
Great. And now Katre gets to play. I guess I can play with Kincaid here too, so I will be able to just keep playing this game.
All right, let the games begin.
My precious
Perfect.
life
That's a
points.
one-shot.
Not too surprising.
Well, all I needed was Katre to win, so... I think we technically all tied for first, but I believe he was next in turn order. And our final play is going to be against Kincaid here.
All right, let the games begin.
Sure, it was Earthbreaker, Firebolt, Chrono
What
Drive
about this?
is my only option.
Oh, sucks for you.
Here you go, Kincaid.
Taste my fury.
Load of this.
Taste my
Well,
fury.
I think I won.
And
Yep,
that's how it's done.
perfect. And that is all. I actually could have got Kincaid to max if I had played it a little bit better, but that's all right. That is all the connection events we can possibly do on this day. So I'm going to drop a save. This is a backup save just in case anything happens. I'll drop one right there. And when you're ready to continue on to the point of no return, like you cannot go back, you will meet up with everyone. So we're going to go ahead and meet up with everyone. It will advance main story. So we'll go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for your patience. It's time for the main event. We would now like to present a special performance put together by this year's Student Council. This year's show is going to be a little different from usual. Rather than having it run entirely by the students, the teachers and other friends of the school have also graciously lent their support. When thinking about the best way to embody this year's theme, we wanted to come up with an answer that would be fun for everyone. And our answer was this hour-and-a-half show, a production that's all-inclusive of both Calvard and its neighbors, and of both tradition and innovation. It's called A New Season Together. I sincerely hope that our student body, as well as our guests, enjoy it to their heart's content.
So that's what they meant by quick change. They've really stepped up their game since last month. Too bad I won't get to see the ending. Oh well. I'm sure I can get someone to show me a recording later. Well, I wouldn't want to keep him waiting. Good thing I held off on giving this back to Agnes. All right, Mare Bear. Rise and shine. I can see her app running in the background, but I guess she can't actually manifest in this dimension. Might have to try something else.
I'm surprised you didn't stay until the end of the show.
They didn't really need me there. I was more or less a supervisor in name only. If anything, I should be the one who's surprised. Unlike me, you actually helped with the performance. Also, unlike me, you didn't just step out in the middle of the show. You weren't even there from the start.
I wasn't, no. I'm afraid that stage was just a little too full of life for someone as hollow and empty as me. A person with no sense of self.
Well, like I told you before, that's exactly why no one else can play your roles like you do. Been a while. Nina Fenley. Actually, maybe I should be saying, nice to finally meet you. You aren't just a rising star in the movie biz with oodles of talent to spare. There's more to you than meets the eye.
Oh, dear. You're laying on the compliments quite thick. My face must be beet red right about now. Yes, I have another role apart from Nina the actress. I'm guessing you've already sussed out what it is.
Only got a rough idea, actually. At first, I had you pegged as the third C. The person who's been sending us all those ominous warning messages. I sifted through just about every possible candidate for that in my mind. Thought maybe the first or second C were cooking up a new plot. I even considered if Professor Epstein was our new C.
Because his first name is Claude, yes? That's a bit of a stretch, don't you think? Although, when you consider the immortals from the Empire and the true identity of the Garden Master, I suppose it isn't completely improbable.
Yeah, but even I'll admit the theory's a bit out there. You being C, on the other hand, seemed plausible, but I ruled you out in the end. Just couldn't find anything concrete. Plus, you don't give off that smell. Wait, sorry. Not that kind of smell.
Don't worry, I know what you meant. Anyway, you were right to rule me out because I'm not C. Although, if I had been, that would have been problematic, considering we've been ordered to hunt him down.
How the hell'd they get in here? You people defy all logic. No, I take it back. They're here because of your power, right?
Correct. We used his invitation to you as an opportunity to tread into his territory, so that we may find and execute him. He who hides behind a coat as well as the name of C, and who dons the role of the Crimson Beast, must be eliminated.
Didn't realize you had it all figured out. And here I thought Shizuna's master was the one with the omniscient eye.
No. My special eyes are quite different from his. Now, kindly withdraw, Arkwright. We will handle things from here. If you leave now, you might even make it in time for the last half of the show.
Sorry, but I'm staying right where I am.
Oh, are you now? Our target is nothing but a bestial affront to the goddess. Strictly speaking, you no longer have any connection to him. I know you're well aware of this fact, and yet, you resist. Why?
Simple, really. From my point of view, this is a 4SPG, and I already accepted it. You might have went about it in a roundabout way, but the fact is, he saved our hides more than a few times. So I've got a reasonable request on my hands, and I've accrued a debt. No self-respecting Spriggan would walk away without paying him back. I get that they're a thorn in your side, but if you want to get to the hunting grounds, you'll have to do it over my dead body.
Well, if that's how you want to play it, then I suppose we have no choice but to pull back.
You guys are unpredictable as ever. By the way, I got a letter from Master the other day, and it reminded me of something. Arteria's elusive captain and wildcard, who took up their post 3 years ago, was a fake who never existed. So if that's not who you are, then what's your other role? What's your real title?
There isn't really a title for what I do, per se. But Her Holiness the Pope and the Gralsritter's commander call me the Eschaton Saint. It would have been nice for us to have worked together, but thanks to your little cheat, we'll have to back off. I'll be heading back to the festival now. Do take care of yourself in there. Goodbye for now, Van.
Hey! Wait a minute! Is that? Looks like a shard-induced dimensional interference, but on a level that shouldn't be possible.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Whoa! Aren't you?
Your name was Van Arkwright, yes? If I were to rate the cuteness of your name, you'd get 57 points.
Hey! What's with the crappy score?
Nadia, Ren, ready to come on in? Oh, finally!
My. You can be quite the handful sometimes.
Huh?
Van, you are horrible! How could you leave us all behind?
Well, Hey! What the hell are you guys doing here?
You've got some nerve, you know that?
Looks like the old fart's finally gone senile.
For once, I'm in full agreement with Aaron.
I'm not even going to ask why. Not this time. You always do this!
I share her sentiment.
Hey now! Pump the brakes for a sec.
Never, ever do that to us again! Do you hear me, Van Arkwright?
Loud and clear.
Serves him right. I also find your behavior to be objectionable, even if I do understand your intentions.
I'd get it if you didn't want to involve Nadia and me, but your assistants too? Come on.
I can explain. Wait! Hey! hold up a sec. How'd you guys know what I was planning to do?
Could you be any slower on the uptake? Literally everyone here knew that something was off with you. We aren't blind, my dude.
At the very least, we could tell it wasn't as bad as that time when you had completely given up.
But did you really think we wouldn't notice? You've been acting strange ever since you got that message.
And just when I was telling Aaron about how weird you were acting, you up and left without telling us!
After that, I pulled the car around, and we followed after you. When your Zyphus reading suddenly disappeared, even I was taken aback.
It must have been due to the phase space expansion. But that portal seems to be something else entirely.
If you're thinking of what excuses to make, stop. You're a Spriggan and the boss of Arkride Solutions, yes? Then stop running away. Or, to put it more aptly, stop running from the people who care about you so much. Like your master said, you forged these bonds, so now you have to live with them.
I was just doing a little digging. That's all, really. I swear. I wasn't planning on throwing my life away. Not like last time. You guys want to tag along? That's fine by me. But what about the performance?
Oh, I already finished my part. Odette and Albert can handle the rest. Me and S finished ours, too.
Well, I was supposed to show up at the finale and say a few words at the end. But if I'm unable to make it, I'm sure Albert will figure something out.
Poor guy. Talk about a trial by fire for the future student council president.
All right, all right. The whole lot of you want in on this wild ride, then you better strap in. Wait, do I even know your name?
My name's Lapis. Lapis Rosenberg. I've heard that you're an acquaintance of York, and that you've done a lot for Swin and Nadia. I believe the reason you can't summon your hollow in this phase space is because your Genesis is currently inoperable. But if we can reach the Crimson Beast, she should be able to come out to play. Until then, I'll be your playmate. Lucky you! Well, aren't you going to show me your gratitude?
Sure. Thanks.
Wow, she really isn't anything like the Red Fairy. It's like her personality's done a complete 180.
Yup, she's real cute. In fact, she's super duper cute. Right? There's no denying that. Our LP is the cutest thing in the whole wide world. Nadia! Don't hug me when I'm in my shard form.
Alright then. If you're up for it, I don't mind having the old man's masterpiece in my back pocket. Of course, that goes for the rest of you too. That man pretending to be C, the Crimson Grendel, is waiting for us on the other side. It ain't gonna be a walk in the park, but I'm not worried, because we've got one hell of a lineup here. Let's go kick his ass, and then get ours back to the festival.
Right!
What is this place? If this were a movie, I'd say these are some seriously cutting-edge special effects. If I were to put it into words, this place is like several parallel dimensions merged on top of one another.
It's like an expanse, where the laws of causality overlap. Actually, it's less of an expanse and more of a boundary. I agree. I wonder if this place was made manifest by the 8th Genesis along with the other 7.
Yes, I think that's exactly right. That would explain why the Genesis lost their power. It was absorbed by this expanse. No, actually, it might be more accurate to say their power gathered around the person who called Van here.
Yeah, I bet that's exactly what happened.
We've already got a pretty good idea of who it is we're dealing with. And if our guess is right on the money, then the Chief's the only one who can send him off proper.
Then I think it's pretty clear what our role is in all this.
Yep, we're here to back you up.
I don't think any of us want this hanging over our heads while we're partying it up at the festival.
I will do everything within my power to help you see him off, so that we may not harbor any regrets after today.
Until my vacation's over, I'm afraid you're stuck with me, whether you like it or not.
It looks like time is at a standstill here, just like it was during Pandemonium. So if all goes well, we might be able to wrap this up and be back in time for the end of the performance.
Let's shoot for that then. I'd like to have one last hurrah before our short-lived school lives are done and dusted.
Same. I'm sure we'll have other chances to have some school fun, but I'm all for ending things on a high note. No fair. You two had all the fun without me.
I guess it's up to us alumni to ensure everyone in your grade receives a proper send-off.
Indeed. We wouldn't want any of them to end up like a certain dropout, whom I will refrain from naming.
Hey!
Regardless, we'll help you finish this, Van. Everyone here knows what this 4SPG means to you. That's why we'll do this all together.
Thanks, guys. All right, gang. Let's get on out there and finish this thing! Right!
And so, that brings us into the final dungeon of the game. I was actually thinking we were going to have a screen between the final dungeon and leaving the academy, which is why I pushed through, but I'm actually glad we made it here. We will start exploring this giant dungeon in the next episode. I will see you guys then.